this is Kim Russo coming to you again with another episode of A Higher Perspective with Kim Russo. As many of you are writing to me, emailing me, reaching out on social media, I wanted to come on here and address a couple of topics, and I wanted to give you my perspective of actually how I am dealing with all of the wonky energy that is happening in our world. I've heard many people refer to this energy from being from living in the twilight zone to our world is upside down, to many people are asking for the alien spaceships to come and take them back. Kid you not. So what I wanted to talk to you about is a word that I woke up hearing in my head. And I think I'm sleeping at night, but so many times I'm probably having some kind of staff meetings with my spirit guides. Waking up hearing the word hope, I questioned the meaning behind the message because many are losing hope. And it's very, very hard to stay grounded when every minute something else is swimming around in our energy. Another piece of news, another rule to follow, another piece of information that sort of X's out the last piece of information. There's just so much information coming at us. And I made a previous video on how to discern the truth about what's coming at you. What do you absorb as truth? It's very, very difficult right now because, as I spoke about in my last book, Your Soul Purpose, we're actually being unplugged from the veils of illusions that we've lived with for so long. And that can, again, extend to so many different parts of your life. I'm not an astrologer, many of you know that, but I do know that the planet of transformation, which is Pluto, so there are 12 houses in your astrological chart. You can find all these free apps on the internet that you can download your birth chart. If you know the time of your birth and the place of your birth, and of course the date and year, you can download a free chart and look to see where the planet Pluto is in your chart right now. And they call that a transit. So now, I'm not talking about where Pluto was when you were born, but where is Pluto now in your chart? And it's probably been hanging around there for a while. It takes Pluto a long time to go around your astrological chart. If you think about Pluto being the planet of transformation, but Pluto is also a power planet. So wherever it is in your chart right now, it can also give you power. It can bring powerful people into your life or powerful situations that can actually turn your whole world around. Pluto doesn't come in to cause destruction for harm. It comes as a teacher. It comes as an astrological ambassador. I just heard that word. I never thought of Pluto as an ambassador, but it is an aid to help you transform, to get on the path to where you're supposed to be, to what you signed up for in this incarnation. So up until this point, if you've been resisting your path, if you've been complacent, if you have been what I like to call not a lazy person, but a lazy soul, Pluto is kicking your butt right now. In your private life, your personal life, probably every angle of which way you turn. But specifically where it is, where it has fallen in this particular transit, I want to focus on two topics. I wanted to give you the background about why there are so many changes right now, because Pluto has been activated, the planet of transformation, and it is being aided by other power planets. These planets are assisting each other. It's the ultimate shakeup. It's the ultimate wake up. And if you can picture us being in a snow globe right now, the whole world, or the entire planet and all its inhabitants, we're being shaken like a snow globe. Anyway, that's how I feel. That's how I see it. If I look at the energy and I try to assess the energy, it's very staticky. That's the word. It's here. It's here. It's there. It's just. It's like if you throw a puzzle up in the air and all the pieces fall all over the place. We are going to be responsible for picking up those pieces and putting them back into place, but perhaps making a different picture of the puzzle, if that makes any sense. Again, these are the visuals my guides show me, so I share them with you. And yes, think about being shaken up in a snow globe. We don't feel stable. We don't feel grounded. There's not a lot of certainty because we're sort of dealing with so much different energy. If we were on the bottom of the snow globe at one time, now we're on the top of the snow globe, or on the side of the snow globe. We're just sort of like this, pushed out, pushed up, pushed out of our comfort zones, pushed out of our reality of what we knew, what we felt is safe. So here's the good news, because it does sort of sound a little bit bleak thus far from what I've said to you. But here's the good news. The word hope, when I woke up with this word, and then I heard, never give up hope. And I am one of these people that sort of digs deeper into a meaning, like a detective. And I said, gee, I know what the word hope means. I always try to have hope. I always feel that there's always hope. I feel there's always hope. Even in our darkest hours, there is hope. But I decided to do an internet search on the origin of the word hope. And what I found was, depending on what region you came from, the Indo-European region classifies the word hope as synonymous with the word bend. And when you bend, you are actually going towards a new direction. That's actually what it says. And then when you look up the Greek and Hebrew origin of the word hope, it speaks of confidence, wishful thinking, reverence, grace, faith. Now, when you put all of this together, we have hope, we have faith, we have wishful thinking. to move into a new direction. So let's focus on this word of hope, because we know that without hope, we have nothing, right? You've heard that before. Now, just because we're moving in a new direction, it does not mean it's the end of us. What it is the end of what was not working. Pluto does not come in and shake anything up if it's working. If it's working for the highest good of all concerned. Pluto is a happy camper. But it kind of comes in like a wrecking ball. And it says, this is not working, that is not working, this all has to change for the evolution. And that's what an astrological chart is about. We are starting from the bottom of our chart when we're first born, and then we are evolving to the top of our chart, to the highest expression of each planet. And the highest expression means the most positive aspects of it. Because again, if you're talking about polarity, duality, each sign has negative traits and each astrological sign has positive traits. And I spoke about this and I wrote about this in my last book, Your Soul Purpose. I spoke about the negative traits, the positive traits. Now we are all shifting to the top of our charts. And the way my spirit guide showed this to me was, we are all like little baby birds being shaken out of the nest, where we are cozy, we're comfortable, we're safe, we have mama, we have papa, we have resources, we have everything we need to survive. A couple of birds are being thrown out of the nest where maybe we even fell out of the nest. So I like analogies. If you know me by now, you know that. And that's why my spirit guides give me these analogies. It's not easy to fly out of the nest. It's not, it doesn't feel safe. It doesn't feel comfortable. But this is not the time of comfort. Whenever there's a change, we have to, and I spoke about this in many videos, if we don't bend, we will break. So if we can go with each change in each moment and make decisions based on our instincts, not from our fear, but our instincts, from the higher wisdom, without fear being involved. If you understand that you are such a sovereign being and that you actually came here to make some sort of a difference or to be part of the change, you will understand, and maybe you will be able to accept that we're in the snow globe right now. But we will fall into place. We will all fall into the places where we are meant to be. We will grow into our most evolved souls, and we will be grateful for the shake-up to wake up when it happens. It's actually the not knowing that's quite scary for most people. Not knowing what this will look like. Not knowing if they'll be safe, if their families will be safe. And I want to leave you with this. Just because you see chaos around you and the shakeup, just remember what you're watching all around you in the media, on social media, in your communities. That's the snow globe. People are losing it because they're being rooted out of their safety zone. And all emotions are flying around. maybe even emotions from their ancestors, emotions from their childhood, emotions from their past lives. We are clearing. We have this major purge happening right now. And the planets are assisting us. The light beings are assisting us. We are never alone. And the good news is the light always wins. How do you walk into a dark place? How do you see in the dark? How do you navigate in the dark? You guessed it. You turn on the light. The law of light. We carry light. We are light. We are light beings. The light is inside of our hearts, inside of us. Let's crank it up. Let's put it on the max amount that it can go. In every moment, turn on the light. In every feeling of despair, amp up the light. Amp up the knowledge that you came here with. Amp up the hope. Amp up the faith. Understand that there is a divine creator. There is an intelligent creator. There is a loving creator. You are safe. You are love. Therefore, you have hope. I hope this video helped you, even for the moment. If you need a daily reminder, keep watching the video over and over and over. And until next message from Spirit, I wish you a very peaceful, faithful, loving, hopeful day. I'll see you soon.